It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
That's worth nothing except for... Well, the only thing more useless is the poisonous potato, because at least with the beater you can do something with it, like, at least. But no, you don't say beater? A beat, because they give you a fucking poisonous potato.
Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
We'll talk about Patrick Mahomes. What's a normal season for him? It's probably a career year for 99% of the other quarterbacks in the game today. 4,800 yards, 37 touchdowns, and a 4th straight trip to the AFC title game. He is making sure that all of us understand what he is doing is sometimes beyond spectacular, and his team follows accordingly. When he's under center, KC always has a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. It's Eckler again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll run here with Spiller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point safely through. And the lead grows to 10-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Isaiah Spiller capping things off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Here comes Carter. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Herbert on first down now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So we have everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest. So we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Touchdown, LA! Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Mahomes now to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Intended for Marquez Valdez, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Mahomes now on 1st down, and that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good. Well,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The point after is good, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Get him going.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you, what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.